Welcome to Stirring the Pod podcast, a podcast all about discussing controversial food subjects, historical aspects of food, and pretty much everything else food and cooking related. Let me get things started tonight by introducing my co-hosts. First up, we have Mr. Barbecue Brand, our resident pitmaster and a past guest on Food Network's Barbecue USA. Welcome, Barbecue Brand.
You don't have to wonder about what my claim to fame. Barbecue's already in the name. I'm your favorite pitmaster's favorite pitmaster. Let's go.
Second up, we have Mr. Brandon D., a connoisseur of Louisiana and Southern cuisine, champion crawfish boiler, and a self-proclaimed food science nerd. Welcome, Brandon D.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody, to tonight's podcast. We're going to have a good time.
I'm KCP, your host and cookie queen. Tonight, we have special guests in the studio with us. First, I want to welcome back to the studio the man with all the plans, Mr. Charles Sharma. Welcome back, Charles.
Hey, Casey. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. And last but certainly not least, welcome Balin and Jessica Morse with HB Builders. Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having us.
Happy to be here, guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We love having guests. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. BYOB, third annual. Come on, Charles, bring it.
Well, like I said, thank you so much for the nice introduction. Yes, this is going to be our third year doing it. Every year, it's just getting more and more interactive, more and more fun. We're having a good turnout. So it just encourages us to keep going. So really looking forward to it. Sunday, April the 12th.
Wow. I like how it's on a Sunday. It kind of gives everybody time to do things over the weekend and then have a good time Sunday and come out and enjoy all the festivities and eat some good food and all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah. And you're aware, the April and October are very busy months, especially when it comes to festivals and cooking and whatnot. Sundays kind of help give us a little bit of time and a little less competition.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us, what exactly BYOB? For the people that don't know what this is and have never heard of it before, tell us all about it.
Okay, so let me start off with saying it's not bring your own beer. Okay. So this is, get this straight real quick. I try my best to spell out the name, but it's long. So it's bringing you our best. So BYOB, Hamburger and Hotdog Festival. As you're aware, we started it. This will be our third year. We wanted to bring a festival to the south side of town, Broussard, Youngsville area. A festival that we can grow on. We don't have a major event, so this is the initial idea behind it. So that's it. And then we chose hamburgers initially, and then we threw in hot dogs on top of that. This makes it fun because it opens up the cooking competition for basically anyone. You guys as professionals, you realize that some of the things that you do, not everybody can go cook a brisket. You know, not everyone, believe it or not, can boil crawfish. But knock on wood, everybody can cook a burger, right? So it helps with that because individuals that want to try their luck at it, come on and try.
Gotcha. Third annual BYOB. So, Charles, tell us a little bit what is different this year versus the previous years.
So, last year, I believe that, we've kind of reached a peak, a breaking point of okay, so I have to do something different this year to bring in new people, to attract new vendors, new cooking teams. I want to say, cooking is a portion of it, but it's not the whole idea behind it. Building a festival is what we're trying to do, giving back to the community, taking part of the community, helping local businesses. These are all things that we want to do, encompassed in the event. So what's different this year is we had to dig a little deep, make some phone calls, but we started to bring in some big entertainment this year. So our big entertainment this year, it's going to be, I don't know if somebody's got some gray hair in here. They remember Spank the Monkey from the 90s. Oh, you remember them as well? Okay, great.
I had their CD. I swear I did.
Oh,
yes.
That's great.
Yes.
And Jamie Bergeron. So we brought in those two entertainers. They're both local to the area. They're both very well known. I did get a lot of questions of like, how did you go from 90s alternative to Cajun Zydeco? It's the target audience is what I'm shooting for.
Mm-hmm.
The age group of individuals that listen to that are also the same people that enjoy festivals and cooking competitions and things of that nature. So that's going to be our big thing. We're also obviously, have entertainment. We've got a couple of DJs here. This year we added a car show to the event as well. We've got a local radio station MC, Bobby Novosant, that'll be joining us. Obviously, Mr. Weatherall will be joining us again. So I've just added some more things for the event. In the event itself, also last year, Youngsville was gracious enough to give us half of the park. After the end of the event, they were very willing to say, hey, listen, guys, you can have the whole park. Now, including we get the amphitheater portion of it too. So that's going to be really exciting as well.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, bigger and better. Hey, that's how you want to grow a festival, right?
Absolutely.
Yes, yes. So tell me a little bit more about what you have planned this year for the cooking contest. So what can people that have never competed before expect if they're competing for the first time, like our friends here? Are y'all excited?
Yeah, we're super excited.
Absolutely.
All right, give us the lowdown, Charles. What does a cooking team need to do?
So in regards to let's just talk about burgers. That's
Okay.
that's the we're gonna do the same two categories we did before: traditional, non-traditional. It turned out pretty interesting because we had some people that came up with some really good ideas. We've had everything from seafood creations to chicken to mixed veal, pork. So it was that was pretty. The non-traditional section was pretty interesting. The traditional, like I said, it's going to be the same as before. What to expect, what we're asking of our teams. It's like, hey, listen, we started off our first year telling everybody, hey, bring about 10, 15 pounds of meat and, you should be good. We'll make some burgers, we get about, 20 burgers, we'll cut those into four. We'll have about 80 pieces, a team, a bunch of teams. We'll be good, right? Yeah, that first year it sold out in about an hour. These guys were out of meat. So last year, we bumped it up a little bit more and said, hey, guys, bring about like 20 pounds of meat. Same thing. So this year, we're, going up one more step and say, hey, guys, bring about 30 pounds of meat. So the good thing is, it is being used. So it is being sold. It is being given out. So that's a good thing. So nothing's going to waste. So
Yeah. It's a big undertaking, that's for sure. We know that firsthand. We competed last year. Yeah. So, hey, Barbecue Brand, if you had any advice for our first time cooking team on the show, what would you give them?
Preparation. You already know what you're gonna do when you go there or before you get there. Just make sure that you got everything prepped and you're just ready to roll as soon as those gates open. That way, you have everything in line and you can just kind of roll things out. It's not you're not gonna have everything done for the entire day, but at least you can get yourself a head start to where whenever you get your feet under you, you just kind of roll in from there. You get the hang of it pretty quick, but just have some preparation up front.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thanks for that, Brand. I'm definitely excited about it. I'm, an at-home cook. I cook almost every single night. My husband's great on the grill. So we're going to combine those two. And we're taking it, I would say, a little bit easy this year and choosing the hot dog option. He can speak a little bit more, but number one hot dog fan connoisseur over here. But we're going to add a little Cajun flair to it. I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah,
but
no.
I think we've got a pretty good shot.
Yeah, don't give your secrets away. Always have them wanting coming back for more. So Valen and Jessica, tell us about your company and what your company is and what your community outreach is, and tell us all about that.
So we're HB Builders. We're residential contractors. We specialize in custom home builds, but we can handle everything from home additions, add-ons, and closing patios. We have a project right now closing a patio. We have a project in Sugar Mill Pond. We're building a house from the ground up. So just about anything building-wise. I've always been super passionate about putting things together, taking them apart. Except with this instance, I won't take it apart. I'll just put it together. But yeah, originally from the oil field, it ended up in construction. It's a lot more consistent, a lot more fun. I'm home every night and can spend time with the family.
Yeah, and
Beautiful.
I've kind of weaseled my way into his business, and I help a little bit on the admin side, but I've gotten a little bit more involved with the interior design side as well, which is really fun to me.
Well, that's really cool. So where are you guys from? Are you from the Broussard area? Youngsville area?
I'm from Karen Crow.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Yeah, so we bring in the Deep Crow to Broussard, but our daughter does go to school at Southside, so we do have some ties to the Broussard Youngsville area.
Hey, I'm from Sunset, so that's not very far. Where I grew up was actually closer to Karen Crow than it was Sunset. So
Okay.
I'm off the Gendorm Road, like way in the country. So
I know exactly where that's at. My
See?
dad actually lived on Gendorm.
Really?
Off of Hurlil, but yeah.
That you see, when everybody knows Gendorm, if you're from the Karen Crow area, you know exactly where that is.
Same stomping grounds.
Same stomping grounds. So yeah. So tell me what you guys do with the community.
First we're getting together and we're going to be donating to the police force. I think that's huge. I mean, I'm not a politician by any means, but at the end of the day, these guys are being paid very little and keeping us safe. I think that's really easy logic to justify, no matter who you are. I don't know. I just think that they'll never get the help they need. So if at the least we can give them a little help, free hot dogs at our booth.
Yeah.
Anything to help make their life as easy as they make ours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're really involved in the Youngsville area, as Balin was saying. Like, we have a house that we're doing a custom build in Sugar Mill Pond. We have a couple of other houses that we're doing in the area, some remodels in addition. And so just any way that we can give back to the local community is very important to us as well.
Yeah. That's a very, very good thing to do. And a lot of people, they have a lot of people with a lot of big hearts. And we want to thank y'all for having big hearts as well. So
yeah, we're super excited to be able to not only be a sponsor, but also be able to, cook. And like I said, I'm excited to be able to give my hand from just in the kitchen to, on the floor out on the cooking competition and see what I can do.
I'm telling you right now, it's addictive. Take it from us. Take it from us.
Not bringing me out there.
It's addictive. So, Brandon D, can you give them a little tidbit of advice for their first competition?
Just, preparation is key. Not everything's going to go right. I mean, there's always something that goes wrong. Every time it's like, oh, we forgot this. Like, I think one competition, what was it, pit versus pot? We lost the lid to our smoker on the way driving to Morgan City. So
almost ran over it.
Almost hit my car. So, and I was like, what was that? It was the lid to that was the door to the smoker.
Yeah.
Something's gonna go wrong. Luckily we had enough foil to improvise. And we didn't need that smoker that much. So that was the good part. As far as cooking goes, just try to think about your plan and think about how you're going to cook it and execute it in your head before you even put anything start cooking anything. Everything has to be built in your head before, and try to practice.
Mm-hmm.
We rarely go. I don't think we've ever done a competition where we haven't practiced cooking something before we've done it. We've always done a test run, especially if it was something new. I think last year I don't think we test ran the hot dog because we didn't really need to. I mean, we knew how to cook Philly cheese. We did a Philly cheesesteak hot dog, and we knew how to cook that already. So I was like, we got that. We've done that enough.
It was really good.
The burger we had done before, so it was just executing that again. But if you're trying a new recipe, just see what it starts off as. You'll probably need more than you think. You know?
Okay.
And think something is going to happen that's not going to go quite to plan. That's it.
Yeah.
No, thanks. Yeah. Mad respect for the burger. I mean, that's a lot of meat to, prepare, not just prepare, but also make sure that those patties stay together. That's
yeah.
always
Yeah.
my biggest challenge.
Yeah,
And then getting all those burgers on the grill. I was trying to convince him to do a burger, and he was like, 200 burgers? I don't know about that.
yeah. My recommendation is just to use for as far as cooking burgers, you're better off on a flat top than a grill. You know, grilling brings the competition. Hey, this thing's gonna fall apart and fall through the grates. The flat top, that generally doesn't happen. So
Yeah, just smash them.
yeah, so we used a flat top for ours, and I think we cooked our hot dogs on a flat top too. So we
Yep.
split
We did
them open.
everything
on the flat
Flat top, which wasn't heating up the way it should have been. Like that was the mess up. It was like, wow, the wind was blowing and it was not. Those things are really sensitive to wind, so we had to rig up some foil and some pans and kind of
Always
create our own wind block for it.
always
So
a pivot. Always.
there's always something you have to do. It's never going to work out perfectly.
Success is the flat top. Thank
That's
you
it.
for
Yeah.
that.
We did forget something else for that pit versus pot. We forgot the pot
Oh no, that's important.
in Houston.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
We
yeah.
had to go to Hilton's and buy a brand new pot. So now
That's
we have
right.
two. Bigger, better, right? We got a bigger
Yeah.
one.
That's a much bigger pot.
Magnolite's probably not that easy to find out there.
Oh no, we went with a straight steel
Yeah,
look,
we
I don't want to
Yeah,
put
we have-
no heirloom Magnolite pots out. No.
we have we ended up buying an aluminum one, which is pretty much Magnolite. Magnolite is aluminum and magnesium combined. Yeah, just a little bit. The magnesium lightens it up and has good thermal conductivity. So does aluminum. But I actually have a vintage Magnolite that I inherited from my grandmother. But I wasn't bringing that out there.
Absolutely
My
not.
favorite thing to cook in is cast iron. I swear
Yeah.
by it, but
Yeah.
I'm not bringing that out there
Yeah,
either.
see,
Mine's
No,
Well,
That's not going
Well,
either. Yeah.
I'm a big.
mine was a wedding gift to my grandparents who were married for 60 years, so that thing ain't going out there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
just staying in the house, lock and key.
I'm a big cast iron, enamel cast iron, stainless, anything steel or iron is going to be your best cooking medium. That's my favorite too.
Yeah.
Aluminum, it's okay, but it can warp. I have
If you
a
warp it,
aluminum
it
pot.
burns too.
Yeah, it's true. It heats up very fast and cools down fast, which makes it great for baking trays, but it can be a little bit sensitive to heat. You have to be careful with the how much heat you apply to it because it can it heats up really fast. It cools off really fast too, but it is a little bit more challenging, and you have to be really careful to get a nice thick aluminum pot.
Yeah. So my tip to you guys would be to make sure you have fun.
Yeah,
Make sure
There's no
you
doubt about
stay
that.
having fun. No matter what. If you're stressed, just dance it out, and there's always, my favorite little fun bottles. I keep one in my pocket. So
No.
Charles, I'm just saying, maybe a consideration for next year, since you're adding in some Cajun music, is a Cajun dance competition.
that's true.
Yeah, that's not a
That's
bad idea.
true.
So
So
maybe win the hot dog competition and the dance competition.
that's
Save some for the rest.
okay. That's a challenge, it sounds like. I love it. Okay, so Charles, give us the lowdown. What time? When the gates open? What do people need to do? Give us everything.
Okay, so we'll start from the top. So the gates will open at 10 o'clock. We're going to start cooking between 11:30 and 12. We're going to give the vendors about an hour and a half start. The first band will kick off about 12, maybe at 12 to 2. That'll be Spank the Monkey. Between 2 and 3, we're going to do our awards. 3 o'clock, we should wrap up with Jamie, and he'll play till 5. In the front, we have the car show registration and whatnot going on from 7 to, I guess, 8, 9 o'clock. And the cars will be ready to present, right around the time the gates are open.
Okay.
So the car show portion of the event, it's free. Anyone can come in. It's going to be in the front parking lot. Parking for the event is actually going to be across Détente Road. So last year we had the parking right in the front of the amphitheater. It'll actually just be 20 feet across. We'll save that for the car shows. The entry fee this year is going to be $5 for adults, free for the kids. Same as before, it'll be $2 for the taste tickets. We'll do some raffles over there. We're going to have a lot of giveaways. Face painting for the kids, balloon artists for the kids. We've got some surprise guests that'll be dressed up and walking around for the kids as well. We have a petting zoo for the kids. We're bringing in, hopefully, a Lafayette Animal Aid. So they'll be bringing some cute, cuddly animals to people to hopefully adopt as well from there.
Nice.
So there'll be a lot of things to do for the entire family. Obviously, we're going to have a little over 40 vendors this year, selling everything from clothing to cooking to seasoning, spices, candles, all that good stuff.
Nice.
And we're going to have, roughly about 20 cook teams. The breakdown on that, I think we're doing like 13 burgers and 13 burger teams and 7 hot dog teams. So there'll be a lot of things going on through the event, and there won't be any boredom. How's that?
Gotcha.
Awesome.
That's good. So, quick question. Is it too late for cook teams to sign up? When is the deadline for that?
It's coming very soon.
Okay.
I hate to turn anyone away, but to be honest with you, every year we're getting a little bit more organized. This year I am just about done. So I hate to turn anyone away, but anything honestly after next week, it'll just be too close to the deadline, because what I'm trying to do this year also, it's tell some of our sponsors thank you. And the way that I can do this, it's including them in social media, including them with interviews, including them with banner advertisement, things of that nature, along with our cook team. So I'm trying to give back to the cook teams and let know, hey, these guys are coming over here. Make sure you come check them out. So that's why I'll do the early deadline of next week, which will still put me about 2 weeks before the event.
Gotcha.
So next week.
All right. So if they're not in by next week.
Yep. Sorry.
Next year.
Wait till next year. Yep. And we're gonna make it a little bit more interesting this year. On top of the prizes, I think we're gonna make it a little bit more fun, and we're gonna do some cash on top of the prizes as well.
Oh,
just to sweeten up the pot.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, that sounds like a great time, and we're gonna spread the word, because we had a good time last year. So
yeah, we really did. It was a beautiful.
We really
day
did.
too.
We're really sad we can't make it this year.
Yeah, and thank you guys, coming all the way from Houston. We really appreciate, you coming over there and supporting us.
Yes.
And, like I said, this is just the beginning of all of this. So hopefully we'll get bigger and bigger, and it'll be a full-blown event.
Awesome.
There we go. Well, you're trending. You're going up every year, bigger and better. So that's a good thing. Very good thing. So cool.
So wait, I have a question for Brandon.
Oh, which one?
Which one?
Yeah, Brandon D. So you said you like to prepare before every event, right? Balin, you're paying attention to this, right? So when is the pre-cooking for the crawfish to prepare for? Just let us know, so we know when to be there.
Man,
we're taste testers.
Yeah, I don't know. I might have to go into this one just without any practice. I haven't boiled crawfish in a while, so I don't know if I'll get an opportunity to. I will. I'll probably do them good. I think my cousin probably going to do them on Good Friday. That'll be my warm up. So
yeah,
good.
In Houston, so I'm gonna warm up with that one. So it's like the big thing is I write everything down. Like I don't go without a plan. I have a cook plan. Every time I go, you'll see my clipboard out there. I have a cook plan and a checklist that I go, because I just can't remember all this stuff. It's like, it's too much. Like a lot of times when I'm juggling, I just did rodeo at Houston, and I'm just juggling like a bunch of different things. I have a cook plan for everything. Right after rodeo, I wrote down, I think I made 2 new things. I wrote down my recipes, and I was like, done. Now I don't have to remember it ever again. So when I go next year and they said, hey, you remember that sauce you made? I was like, yep. And I don't have to, because I wrote it down. So it's already been written down. And they say I think it's a Chinese proverb, the famous ink is better than the best memory. So there you go. So
definitely a good.
I just can't remember. I just can't remember that stuff. I mean, it's just I've got so much BS floating around in my head. I mean, work and cooking and all kinds of stuff, random trivia. I can't remember all that stuff anymore. So I have to write it down. So, man, I remember at our first cook-off, the spaghetti cook-off, we didn't bring tongs. Was it? And you say, oh, that's not that big of a deal. When you're serving spaghetti noodles, not having tongs sucks.
And you can't use your hands, really.
You can't use your hands. It's like not having tongs. I was like, oh, that's like, and I'm serving this with a spoon, and it's just, it's not, if it was a plate, if it was a plate, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Hey, look, just spoon it onto a plate. But we're serving in this little bitty cup, and I'm trying to spoon the spaghetti, and it's getting all over my hands, and
it was a mess.
Getting all over my shirt and my apron. I'm like, this is just not smart.
Yeah,
we really, but everything else we had, other than that, everything went smooth.
Yeah.
So make sure you have gloves that fits everybody's hands. I recommend. My favorite are the black mambas. That's the best.
Mm-hmm.
You can't wear it like, I'm just gonna say, you cooking teams, like, look, the color of gloves you wear are black. Don't wear blue or purple. You're not a nurse or a dentist. So black gloves. You want to look the part. See, people see black gloves and they see serious. They see purple gloves and they think hospital. You see orange gloves and you think like, oh, are you a plumber? So,
oh God,
black gloves makes you look cool.
Black gloves and a good apron.
There you go. And lots of paper towels. Don't forget paper towels.
Yes. Well, we want to wish you guys the best of luck.
Yeah, good luck. Absolutely.
Yes.
Wish we could be there.
Thank you so much. And thank you guys for having us. And Charles, thank you for putting on this awesome event and allowing us to participate. And we're so excited to try our hand at the hot dog festival. And we're looking forward to sponsoring and giving back too.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll see y'all guys at another cooking competition. There's plenty around there.
Yes.
And if y'all just want to come visit and hang, more than welcome at our booth anytime we're cooking. So
yes. Yes. We'll be at Cajunville this weekend for the smoke show. Yep. So if y'all want to come out, we'll be there. So
you may just have to do that.
Yes. So thank you, Charles, once again for coming on and telling us all about your amazing event. And we wish you all the success in the world once again. And it's going to just grow and grow and grow. And it's going to be the premier festival in Youngsville from now on. We're marking it, stamping it.
Yep.
I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate Stirrin the Pot for taking the time to let us come over here and talk about it. So, and thank you guys, Balin and Jessica, for helping with this, because if it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be able to do all this. So,
well, I'll leave you guys with a little quote like I do at the end of every podcast. I've said this one before. It's been a long time, but it's a really good one. A recipe has no soul. You, as the cook, must bring soul to the recipe. So thank you again for joining us tonight. And as always, y'all keep stirring that pot.
All right, thank y'all. Bye.
Hashtag soul, hashtag BYOB.
All right, thank you guys.